Hi YouTube, this is VidHead85. I am a Democrat. I'm a liberal. I do believe in strict gun laws. After all, most of the civilized world has strict ones, and in America they have, it's about what, over 10,000 casualties from guns every year. Japan and Germany and most of Western Europe are in single or double digits. And in fact, I don't remember anyone being killed in Japan when that crazy dude with a knife was wielding a knife and only one person got hurt. I believe that the Second Amendment is something that protects individuals who want to own guns because of the fact that I don't want an oppressive government to have no resistance. There's not just armed resistance. Oppressive governments have all kinds of resistance. Let's say South Africa, for example. South Africa was a apartheid government that needed to be challenged violently. There was no way to peaceably do it because of the fact of the oppressiveness of the apartheid South African regime. I believe it was the Nationalist Party that wanted to have a free republic and break off from Great Britain. So I understand that the role of guns in society at many times, sometimes they may be necessary because of the simple fact that you can demonstrate against your government, but I don't support violent overthrow. But some governments need to be violently overthrown. That's as is the case with many oppressive governments. They won't cede power easily. But this is not about that. This is about gun regulations. And that is about why the Second Amendment was put there. But gun regulations, we need to talk about a twofold problem, not just Fort Hood, not just Columbine, not just Aurora, Colorado, not just Gabby Gifford shooting, and not just Newtown, but we also need to talk about the gun violence in our cities from cheap handguns. These two narratives are so inextricably linked, but never really talked about together because of I would say, the race of the victims. And even after Gabby Gifford, a sitting member of Congress, was shot, the Obama administration did not really do much of anything. And I'm disappointed with that, yes. Even though he earned that second term. We have a right to be disappointed with our government when they believe that you should have an ID to vote, but not to get a gun. We need to have ID for so many other things, but don't touch them guns. The gun is not a sacred item to me. First of all, we can balance regulations with the Second Amendment because of the fact that not everybody having a gun per se is not a strict right. We have the right to bear arms, yes. But we don't have the right to bear arms and go on a shooting rampage and kill other people. That's where the right to bear arms is. There's that line. There's always a line with the right that we have. So, again, I have the right to own a gun, but I don't have the right to go out and kill a bunch of people with that gun. I also have the right to defend myself with a gun in a genuine circumstance, not one that I engineered, just like this last one in Florida when this guy, at a Little Caesars, or Trayvon Martin, or the one where he told them to turn their music down and he shot them in a real situation where my life is in danger. I have that right to fire that firearm and kill that other individual who is placing my life in danger, which is another part of the gun control thing with the stand your ground law, which is giving more rise to gun violence. And the NRA's got a lot of blood on their hands, but not only that, but we don't talk about the gun violence in urban areas because the victims are all gang members and gang busters and drug addicts. So, we have to have both of these conversations on gun control. Because I do believe that strict regulations can keep them out of the hands of people who are mentally ill, especially those who are paranoid. Obama's going to take the guns away. He has not proposed any legislation in his first term. During the first 2 years, he had 4 months where he could have easily passed that kind of legislation through, and with a filibuster-proof majority. Republicans are often down by 20 months because he only had four months when he had exactly a filibuster-proof majority. And he did not promote any kind of gun legislation then. And everybody thinks all of a sudden it's going to happen now. We need to have a federal database not only with the guns but the ammo and the kinds of ammo. And we need to ban semi-automatic weapons because I don't care what anybody says. If a gun can, if it's something that you keep firing like a machine gun, you need to let it go. That should not be in the hands of civilians. Let me know your thoughts. See you later.